Ras Plant-Based. It's an Ethiopian-inspired plant-based restaurant. My name is Romeo Regali. My wife and I used to manage a restaurant. We started managing it in 2015. It's our mom's restaurant. Being in this community and the response has been so amazing. I think the amount of support that we've gotten, especially because we opened 1 week before the pandemic, the community really showed up and supported us. We would have closed if it wasn't, for our community. I love Crown Heights in general. It feels like home. I didn't go to culinary school. I was not trained by a chef working in the restaurants. I was trained pretty much by my mom and my grandma. So I took the flavors they used and I made it sort of my own. There are a few dishes that I still kept as is, my grandma's recipes. A lot of the seasoning, if not most of our seasoning, comes directly from Ethiopia, sourced directly from Ethiopia. One thing that we did is we started these lunch bowls about 1.5 years ago. I think those are really, really great. I pretty much used what we already have. The platter, for instance, is injera, and then all the vegetables and the stews goes on the injera. What I did is, the bowls it has brown rice turmeric underneath the bowl, and I make chips out of injera. So I crumble the chips and I mix it with cilantro, and then that goes on top of the rice, and then on top of that, the vegetables and the avocado salad in the middle, and I added also our homemade awaze. Even though it's the same dish that I'm using from the platters, it tastes completely different because of the cilantro and because of the hot sauce. One thing that makes me so proud about having Ras is we get a lot of meat eaters, carnivores, and they come usually like they're dragged by their friends because their friends are plant-based, and when they try it, the comment I always hear is, if this is what plant-based food is, then we can definitely go vegan. And then this is the greatest compliment I can ever get. My mom is just so happy and proud, and they live in Ethiopia right now. They come here once to twice a year, and she always tells me, I miss your food, I can't wait to come to Ras. I've been so blessed by being part of this community. We've been blessed by having an amazing team because they made our things so easy. I believe we have a great culture, and that's why it is what it is today, because of our team members. But it feels great and surreal, and we want to continue connecting communities through to living foods.
My name's Alicia, and welcome to the Jersey Goat. I came up with the name The Jersey Goat because I'm definitely a Jersey girl, 110%. Okay, guys, I'm coming in between. Born and raised Jersey, I talk Jersey, I act Jersey. We all know what that means.
I love the food.
I wanted a grill and a public house because a public house to me is where people come to gather. Thank you so much. I am a very social, welcoming person. I like my establishments to be like that as well.
The staff here is great.
Through college, I worked at multiple bars and nightclubs and decided by the time I was 30, I was either gonna use my degree or buy a bar. I finally made a decision. This is what I wanted to do.
I love coming here.
I knew I had to come up with something that was different than sports bar. I wanted an elevated menu, really good food, a great atmosphere that wasn't just somewhere you just got dressed up to go out on a date or something special.
Come here on brunch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I wanted you to be able to come here breakfast, lunch, dinner, late night, bar.
I especially love the drinks. The espresso martini never goes wrong.
For brunch, we serve mimosa flights and espresso martini flights.
That is our chocolate cranberry.
Smooth, this is really good.
It's a little bit of pineapple, vodka, with champagne in, a little bit of grenadine, and that is a pineapple upside down.
It's sweet, refreshing.
And that is our cinnamon apple. A little bit simple. A little bit of a blood orange liqueur. And just strain it out, fill it up with the champagne, blueberry blood orange.
Really good.
Also, our espresso flights are very popular. We have the salted caramel espresso martini, all the things that make up an espresso martini, but we give a little bit of a caramel taste to it. A peppermint patty, garnished with a little bit of a mint leaf, coconut cream espresso martini, coconut liqueur, coconut rum, coffee liqueur, espresso, and coconut cream. Peanut butter cup espresso martini, screwball whiskey, chocolate syrup, creme de cocoa, espresso. It gives it like a sweet peanut buttery taste that I die for.
One of our great brunch items is the Captain Crunch French toast.
Fresh challah bread, coat it in egg wash and Captain Crunch that we crush up, and then we coat the French toast in it. We serve it with a powdered sugar and maple syrup. We have pumpkin cannoli pancakes. We make all the pancake batter in-house, also the granola, and we also make our own pumpkin cannoli cream.
Our birria tacos are one of our best-selling items on the menu.
We have a slow-cooked boneless and bone-in short rib meat that we cook for 2 days. And it's served with a consommé.
They're really good.
I love shareable plates. I love when people gather and they just order a bunch of stuff off the menu and just share everything. So I wanted to do that here as well.
Cheers.
I wanted you to be able to come here, breakfast, lunch, dinner, late night, and gather with your friends, family, or whoever, and have a good time and enjoy good food.
We had a fire at one of our restaurants, and I was looking online for some sort of inspiration. I didn't know what I was looking for. I think I had Googled vintage New York menus or something like that, and I found a matchbook from a restaurant called Hexter's, but it said Great Neck on the bottom, so I didn't know what it was, and I sent a picture of the matchbook to my parents, and I said, "Is this your Hexter's?" And they said, "Yeah, those were our matches." And I said, "Wow, there you go, it's settled. That's what we're doing. We're reopening Hexter's."
I'm the mother, and this is the father. And in 1980, I met Bobby at the original Hexter's, which was just around the corner. So if it weren't for Hexter's, this beauty wouldn't be here.
One of the things for me is the legacy of what Hexter's was, and we never knew if, in fact, anybody would remember or respond to the fact that this restaurant existed for 10 years in the 70s. And when we started to post it, it became a very, very interesting thing to see the response. And when we started to open it, the amount of people that came in to talk about the meat market that became the first Hexter's, with the grandparents in the early 1900s and the parents and them all buying meat from the butcher shop that we owned, and then went to the restaurant around the corner. Now, to be a Hexter's customer in 77, you sort of have to be 70 years old and over, and we're getting a lot of people coming in. And the legacy of them remembering their great times and good times, I think, is one of the things that makes me proudest.
The gorgonzola garlic bread was a classic dish from the Hexter's menu that I've been hearing about my whole life, and I finally got to try it. So it's pretty classic garlic bread on like Italian bread, a lot of garlic butter, and then it's smothered in gorgonzola cheese sauce, and it's pretty decadent. It's the kind of dish that it goes through the dining room and it's smoking a little bit and the whole place smells and everyone's turning around saying like, what is that? So that's our real homage to Hexter's. The rest of the menu here is honestly just comfortable food that you want to eat. It's supposed to be approachable and delicious, and the kind of place where you can come a few nights a week to, you can celebrate a graduation in the back with a prime rib and a steak, or you can have a burger and a martini at the bar. So it's kind of supposed to fill any void that you need. Our burger is delicious. We went back and forth on a bunch of different preparations. This is a double smash patty, and it's served with this incredible new American cheese called New School American Cheese. So it's 2 patties, 2 slices of American cheese, our special sauce, and some delicious pickles, all on an Eli's bun. So it's really great. It tastes like a better Big Mac, honestly. It's been emotional bringing this to the neighborhood. The response we've gotten from our neighbors and our old regulars has been overwhelming. People are so excited to have us on the Upper East Side, which is always such a nice feeling. It's crazy to open and be so busy from the beginning, so we feel so lucky to be doing this, honestly.
I love my family so much, and I'm so proud of my daughter and my husband. And that's what I want to add.
I like that.
You're watching Bite Size Coast to Coast.
I was drawn to it.
For the city of Philadelphia, we are the first and only bacon-inspired restaurant, which is amazing. We're trailblazers. This is a really cool shareable that we offer. So we wanted to make bacon the star of the show. So I wanted bacon to, in a sense, be like the lead singer and everything else be the background. We have chocolate covered bacon, chocolate covered strawberries with bacon, we have bacon sandwiches, and everything else pairs alongside with bacon. We took it away from breakfast to let it shine on its own. This is our $1 million bacon. The name is for all those who love bacon. We have put together a phenomenal menu with flavors, textures for bacon. Long story short, my younger brother passed away in 2016, and a couple months later, he visited me in a dream and gave me the idea for Bacon Bacon. I just turned it into something that I couldn't even imagine. 3 food trucks in a restaurant, I would have never dreamed that it would be this big so far. Myself and my business partner, Kelvin, we started with 1 food truck in 2019, and from there, we just hustled, we grinded out. This is our version of a Philly cheesesteak. Brisket cheesesteak, because we are in the city of Philadelphia. We do smoked brisket, smoked rosemary cheddar cheese sauce. With the food trucks, they were wildly successful, and we wanted a home for people to get the bacon experience, and South Philly is where we are. And the pork board, which is one of our appetizers, it's a shareable that feeds up to 4 to 6 people. We have our bacon burn-ins, pork ribs, pork shoulder, our bacon-infused grits, where you can come in and get a great experience. Anybody can come, everyone's welcome. For vegans and vegetarians and pescatarians, they can come in and still feel like they can get a great meal, spend that time with their loved ones, and just get the bacon experience. We're also doing the hanging bacon, which has been going viral. It's 5 strips of hanging bacon, and the sauce drips onto cornbread. It's phenomenal. Not just is it a great Instagrammable dish, but it tastes really, really good. I wanted people to walk in and feel wowed, and I feel like we definitely executed that. You have what I call the street vibe. So in the dining room area, we have graffiti, and it's all positive affirmations. And here in the bar area, I call it the sweet side. This is where you have floral, black wallpaper, just a nice step up of elegance and grown and sexy. We just wanted to make people feel great. People could dress up, they could dress down. The cocktails. So we have one called the Go Better, because events go better with bacon. It's a smoked drink. We smoke it and we do the whole smoke show. Kelvin and myself pride ourselves in consistency with food, the craft that we provide, and just great customer service. And this is one of those places that it's almost like a Cheers, or just the upgraded Cheers, where we want to know people's names, we want to stop by and thank them for coming, and people just get genuinely good vibes from this place. They walk in feeling great and they leave feeling even better.
We're back on Bite Size Coast to Coast.
Straight from the backyard.
We have the best cheesesteaks in the city of Philadelphia.
I went on TikTok and everybody was raving about taste.
I wanted to pay homage to the city of Philadelphia. What's the best way to pay homage? A cheesesteak restaurant.
I ordered the jerk chicken. It's well seasoned. It's really good.
I'm a proud Haitian American. One of the things that make Haitian food the way that it is called épices. Épices is a marinade that's green, it's different spices and blends that we marinate our meat with, really gave it a flavorful blend. How I wanted to distinguish ourselves is to add libations. That's how we came up with Taste Cheesesteak Bar. I would say we are the first in the country to actually come up with this concept. Taste Cheesesteak Bar is actually trademarked. Cheesesteak Bar is trademarked, so nobody can ever use that. You will get a cease and desist if you try to. You can get a salmon cheesesteak other places. You can get an oxtail cheesesteak other places. You can get a beef, you can get a chicken, you can get a veggie other places, but I wanted to bring them all together in one place. Now you don't have to bounce around to different locations to try this and that. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, but Philly definitely raised me. I've been investing within the food and beverage industry for about 8 years with my business partner. The way that this concept came up was just flat up out of boredom. Me and Chef Knox were in the back, he was making fried salmon skins. The fried salmon skins taste so good with the épices, we started mixing it in with the beef. We started mixing it in with the salmon and the oxtail and everything like that, and it just really gave it a flavorful blend. That's our secret sauce. It's not a secret anymore, but for our veggie lovers, portobello mushroom, cauliflower. I just love any type of ethnic food that has any type of flavor, that has any type of spices. We have the oxtail cheesesteak, slowly cooked for 6 hours. Chef Knox literally curated the entire menu for us, brought everything to life, worked together with my mom on making a delicious recipe.
I'm going all in with the sideways bite. You going to the side?
This concept isn't this concept without us having actual alcohol here. We have our Douce sidecar, so you can pair whatever you want with whatever alcoholic beverage you want as well. Typically, when everybody gets the sirloin beef cheesesteak, they typically get a Long Island. With the salmon, I like to go with the 1990, the Crown Apple Moscow Mule. We have a full bar of every single type of tequila, vodkas, rums, whiskeys that you can have, and that's why we are a cheesesteak bar. At nighttime, the vibe turns into taste after dark. We got our hip hop and R&B vibes list going on. People just in here having cocktails, just vibing. The sports culture in here is amazing. When you come in here, you got a little light, you got the nice music, you have the great aesthetics to enjoy your cocktail, and a fabulous cheesesteak.
We're back on Bite Size Coast to Coast.
Like, what are we gonna eat?
When we started this business, I know the tacos and birria is really good. I was for sure people go like it, and we go success to working for us for the rest of the life. Like I don't expect to go by working with the restaurants in Manhattan. I am Jose Moreno, original from Puebla, and I'm the owner to Birrialandia. 2019, I decided to start this business of Birrialandia. My brother Jesus, he's the other co-founder of this company. This business started like as a dream. Like we working too many years in Italian restaurants, we decided to do our own food from the root. 2019, I convinced him to both together go make a more strong team to do this. After 5 months, we decided quitting our restaurants and focus on this business because we start grow up. Now we have a big team. We start at 8 a.m. over here in the central kitchen to prep. I'm in charge to prepping over here to hanging out with the central kitchen, all the production, and my brother take care about service.
Over here, we get busy, we prep everything over here. We don't cut one lemon over there, everything goes ready to service. As soon as we get over there, we open right away.
But I never request for this much. I never remind like I wanna have a office, 6 employees and 5 drivers. When I start parking the truck one day, the customer was waiting for the truck get over there. We get a 5. They get like a 4:40. They was like in the truck in the cars around in the corner. But soon they saw the truck, they making the line.
I got the Birria tacos. Very consistent. The flavor is not super forward on spices and seasoning.
Everyone really liked this place, so it had a lot of flavor. Even the consomme was really good, lots of flavor, especially when you dip it in and have it.
They certainly don't do tacos like that in Australia where I'm from. It was very good. The little soup, it was like something I'd never had before. It was so rich, it was such a good addition to the meal. It was great.
I feel great red, but when I found that's the only throw. That's the first stroke New York Times get 2 stars. Was like unbelievable. I go to my bed and I can believe that's motive to me to work more hard, like standing up early, calm, and put more attention about the quality of the food because it's something like you have. I don't want to lure. I feel like after that reviews, a lot of people will come to check it out. Why is this? And I had to have the answer in the food.
My name is Chef Marcus Sampson, and right now you're at Metropolis at the PAC NYC Center.
I'm so excited to finally get an opportunity to cook with
Yes.
you. What are we making?
We're gonna make one of Chef Ed's signature dishes here at Metropolis, which is this incredible hamachi fish taco. I can guarantee you it's a fish taco you've never had before. Like the tortilla here is more like a crepe. You get a little bit of that cilantro, and that's again where
So that's cilantro that you see there.
Okay, so we have that crunchy slaw, right? You need a little bit of vinaigrette, right? And you need the best of fish. And hamachi, sushi kwan like this, it's just some of the best piece of fish you can possibly eat. Nice.
Cheers. How did this amazing synergy happen between you and Pack NYC?
Well, I feel very fortunate and privileged to have this opportunity. It's very personal to me after 9/11 to have a culture centerpiece here is absolutely amazing.
I believe, if I'm correct, you were at Windows of the World.
Yeah.
Days.
Yeah, a week before. A week before.
There you go.
Yeah.
So this must be really personal.
Absolutely. I mean, this is more than a passion project. This is also, it's important for New York City. It's important for us to be able to heal around a meal.
The menu also is, like you said, a love letter
to New York City. Yeah. And the menu, we really look at traditional cooking that both Chef Ed and I are rooted in, that has sort of French techniques, but also much more open and diverse, the way New York City is open and diverse. Chef Ed lets us know every day that he's from Queens, so. Oh,
you guys are talking about me?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so surprised. I've never heard that you came from, it's like Nas and Ed that come from Queens.
And Charlene Ellicott.
I gotta represent, yes, you're correct.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
So this is our veg platter, focused on our farms and Union Square Market. Good way to start the meal.
This is our brunch vibes. We just love this fun menu. This is a cinnamon roll with a little bit of truffle glaze and a ham, just a Iberico ham. And then we have some chicken and biscuit, super comfort food, right? And this is our avocado toast, so something for everyone.
When someone comes here, and they came specifically because of you, for you, and for what this means, what are you hoping they experience and feel when they leave?
If you had a great time in the dining room, come through again, tell your friends.
What's your favorite spot to grab a bite or two? Tell us on social media.